Welcome back to Maximising Efficiency with Dext. Once again, I'm joined by Paul Lodder and we're back exploring the world of practice insights within Dext. So, if you haven't watched our previous few videos, me and Paul have been exploring what practice insights are, how you set them up, and how they can provide some real insight to your practice to help you make better informed decisions and drive automation between your clients. So, this feature is available for all advanced clients, and Paul's going to share his screen now and we're going to jump into the product. And this is our fifth and final sort of practice insights video, so please do scroll back down our LinkedIn pages and have a little look at these videos and explore them a little bit further. But today we're going to be looking at supplier rules by client. So supplier rules, if you don't know what they are, is every time you upload an invoice or a sales invoice to Dext, you can have a supplier or customer invoice that has a rule attached to it. So I could say, for example, every time I shop at B&Q, I want the category to always be repairs and renewals. Maybe that's what I choose. I can also say I want the location to always, be allocated to my London office. I can put in my own personal description or however I want it, so that every time an invoice goes into Dext, it follows the same protocol. Just making sure that I have complete accuracy, efficiency, and maintain a level of consistency throughout all my records when they get processed into my general ledger, whether that is Xero, QuickBooks, or Sage. So, Paul, tell us a little bit more about the supplier rules by client insights.
Yeah, so in terms of supplier rules, what we're looking at specifically here is auto-categorization and auto-publish. Both of these rules can make such a big difference in terms of the efficiency and the time being spent, particularly where you've got those regular invoices from suppliers where the nature of the transaction never changes. What we can see here from the main dashboard is some high-level insights, just flagging to you, your sort of top suppliers where there's the potential opportunity to improve the overall efficiency and productivity. And then this for me is that sort of more of that gamification. It's something that I would always track with an aim of trying to always improve this percentage, because it's these small amounts, these small changes that can make such a huge difference. If we were to jump in, we can see all of our data there and the activity and performance over time, and we can see all of the items that have been submitted as well over a period of time. But I'm just going to jump into this one, and we're going to look specifically here at all suppliers without rules. Now, there's a number of different areas that you can focus on here. I'm just going to focus on one of them, and then I'm going to hand over to Max after. So I'm going to sort all of my suppliers alphabetically. And what I can see here is I've got 3 different clients, all using the same supplier, Airbnb, and we can see that 2 of them have auto-categorization on. So the natural question for me, if I was sort of reviewing this from looking at our overall efficiencies or even my clients' efficiency, say maybe doing the bookkeeping themselves, is I'm going to ask myself the question, why haven't we got auto-categorization turned on for this client in relation to the supplier Airbnb? And there could just be a straightforward reason of we didn't realise, didn't know how to do it, in which case you can then get that set up. The next bit I'm going to look at is auto-publish. Where the nature of that transaction isn't changing, why am I not using potentially fetch, auto-categorization, and auto-publish to get that perfect end-to-end workflow? Now, I know when it comes to auto-publish, people are often worried that you're going to publish documents that you don't want being reflected within the general ledger, like a supplier statement, like a delivery note. And this is where, just as a quick reminder, within connections and integrations, we do have a specific area where you can decide what is auto-published and what is excluded from auto-publish. Max and I have covered a video on that in the past, but please do remember that when you're using auto-publish functionality and ensuring that only the right documents are sent across to your general ledger. So with that, I'm going to hand back to Max.
Perfect.
And Max is going to talk through another example.
Good stuff. Okay, so jumping back into that initial screen with all suppliers without rules. This is something I used to do when I was in practice to maintain or to decide where to focus my attention effectively. So using that item count sorter at the top, I'll be able to see, who are the suppliers across all of my clients who have the most items getting processed in that don't have rules attached to them. And this is where I would get my team to focus their attention, put in half an hour in the diary to review this on maybe a quarterly, monthly basis. And I can look, right, okay, that client there, Cloud Accountant, has got 2 invoices there for L and ER, and we've not set up a rule for it. Obviously, in your practice, you'll see numbers a lot bigger than this, and we can jump into there, click through into them clients, and we can set up supplier rules directly for them customers there. So just makes it a little bit more accessible for you to focus your attention on which customers, and in particular which suppliers of your customers need your attention the most, to ensure that you guys are maintaining accuracy from the source and keeping consistency throughout your records. So for me, really important. It's the little things and the little adding the 1% over time that really do make a difference and compound into helping you guys automate as much as possible and getting the most out of Dext. So hopefully that was useful. Please do feel free to comment, tell us how much you like Practice Insights, whether you're using it, whether you're not, and we'll be back very soon for some more Maximising Efficiency with Dext. Cheers.
Thank you. That was good.